Hello. I hope you're doing well. I'm Chandler. Welcome to the Smoke Time channel. It's pretty new, but I'm excited to be here. I'm sorry if I'm awkward. I've never really done this, but I want to do this, so this is how it's gonna start. You get to see me grow. Today I wanted to make a video kind of just going a little bit through the process of a spell I'm going to work on, and then I'm going to cast that and show it to you. Just kind of document it and share, but also because I really need this spell in my life like right now. So I'm going to light a candle first. So I got this as a gift, and funny enough, I think it's actually pretty fitting for the spell that I plan on crafting today. Not for the sense or anything in it, but because of the artwork that's on it. It's got 2 brown tabbies, which I have 2 brown tabbies, and then there's another little like sock cat which is actually a cat I keep having in visions of my future because I would like to at some point get a 3rd cat. So when I saw this candle as the gift that I received, I was like okay, so candles lit. I just want it to smell good. And I'm gonna not show all of this on camera, but I'm gonna show most of it. The most part that I will be showing is like the actual entries in my grimoire. I would rather save those for a different place to post than on here, but I would like to share that at some point. So I'm gonna work on doing that, and I'll explain a little bit of how I'm putting everything together. Okay, I was waiting for my AC to shut off so I could talk. Oh goodness. So grimoire, and I do put my spell work in here, but I like it to look nice and organized in here because this means a lot to me. So I use just like another generic notebook. This has a million different things that aren't even all magic related up in here. This is just kind of like my scrap paper where I like to go and genuinely plot everything out before it gets into here. So I'm gonna start putting stuff down in here, but I'm gonna first explain like what I'm even doing. I can't keep pursuing the mundane and staying out of alignment because it's physically hurting me. I genuinely need to pursue this full time and with as much passion as I carry for it. And I'm really excited to share that with you guys. It's hard to have such excitement for this journey that I get to go on right now and this change I get to have in my life when I have such anxiety about the stability, or rather the lack thereof, that comes with that. So in one of the ways that I can think to help me with that is through magic. So I'm going to craft a luck and opportunity, growth of self and business spell with a heavy focus on prosperity, stability, abundance, like courage for myself. Because I'm already going to cast an anti-anxiety thing because I need to calm down, but I think that's where I'm at today. And I just kind of want to explain the process, show you a little bit about it, and then show you the spell itself because it's going to look really nice. I think it always looks really pretty. Yeah, so that's the plan. Okay. And like I said, I'm so sorry. This is probably really raw and rough. Because I've just never done this before. So I will try to get better at looking at the camera and not stuttering and pausing so much in my speech. But for right now, steps, we're doing it. We're trying. Okay, so I can get past this awkward step about talking about myself. we're going to talk about the spell work. So like I said, it's going to be a luck and opportunity. I'm thinking I want growth for myself so I can be more open and confident when I share myself through my online content. But I also really would like my business to grow as well. Not just for my own sense of sanity and stability, but genuinely, this is what I want to do. I want to help people through my works, magic and art, and whatever else may come down the line. So I need to use the things I'm passionate about to sell the things I'm passionate about, if that makes sense. So when thinking about that, basically on the paper, I just write down the main things that I want. Let me show you. Okay, so my handwriting's not great. It's not bad, but it's like, I don't know, it's cartoony. Anyway, this is kind of what I'm talking about. I just think about the general things I want, so I've got growth, opportunity, prosperity, abundance, luck, passion, connection, stability, attraction. I would like this spell to call this energy for me and manifest this in what I'm trying to do, essentially. Oh gosh, my hair's being hot today. Okay. So once I have my general things, I then think about what do I have access to currently. So just think what you have around you, what you could use, or rather what you feel called to use. Because like a lot of the time I put time into my stuff. I love thyme. I think it smells great. I put it in almost everything I eat. I like the properties spiritually and magically that it has around it. And I almost put it in just about everything. So that's kind of why my name is Smoke Thyme. Those two things I feel personally really called to work in all of my workings. Okay. Alright, so I have a general thought of what I would like this spell to manifest for me. I have my reference guide. I'm going to go through it, and genuinely, I just look at every little thing that I have, see if it works for this. If it doesn't, great. If it does, I'll write it down, but that doesn't mean I'm going to use all of it. I do tend to pick things out at the end and just focus on the things that really feel like this is what should be in here. Because at the end of the day, I genuinely feel like it's just about what feels right. So I'm gonna go through and do that right now. All right, step one for me is candles and colors. Okay. So I am gonna do a candle spell. I know some people are upset about that currently, thinking some people only know how to do candle spells, but I feel drawn to it. My name is Chandler. I love candles. I've always loved candles, and I like how beautiful and powerful these can be. So I'm going to do a candle spell. If you would like to translate this into another form, go for it. This is what I'm doing. So we're gonna do green because it's good for abundance, growth, connections, and balance, and I need all of that right now. I need it. I need it. Okay. So I'm also thinking, alright, it's not what it looks like, I promise. These are just some candles. I do want to do the green one, but I would like to call in some of the gold. Because that's also good for abundance, joy, success, confidence, which I could get more of. So I would like to add this to that, but I don't really want to drip it on there. That just doesn't feel right. So my thoughts are I'm going to try to shave it so that it's like shavings of gold that I could then put on it. That's the thought. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we're gonna try to shave the golden candle and have it fall in there so I can save some of it, but also just so it's not like all over the place. And I'm hoping that will work. I'm not sure. Let's see. All right, I know my face is cut off, but this is just what it's gonna be for this POV. Maybe I'll try to zoom it in. Yeah. All right, let's see. Wow, hell yeah. Okay. Well, this became a mess anyway, so the lid was in good thought though. Wow. Oh, come on. There you go. Yeah. That's cool. Okay. We're gonna take all the gold and we're gonna set it on the table anyway. Because now there's wax all in the lid. Oh gosh. Oh wow, this is quite a mess. Okay, hang on. Huzzah. Victory. It became a mess anyways, but we did get all of the gold off of that candle, so I'm getting really excited. I think this is gonna turn out really nice. Mess. The mess of the situation. But the reward of the situation. The candle I knocked over. Oh yeah. That's gonna look so good. Well, I was going to try to save the wax because I would hate to be wasteful. But it just seems to have become a mess now. And I don't really have a use for it. So I think I'm just gonna get rid of it. Sorry, wax. Alright, so now that I have my colors and candles figured out, I like to go to herbs and like spices and things of that sort. So I ended up just going through that entire little notebook. This one. I ended up going through that to kind of fill out like everything that goes along with what I was saying, like the growth, the opportunity, luck, connection, like to help me do this essentially. And I went through and listed everything that I could see and why, basically like what bits of it I liked about it for this specific spell that I'm trying to do. As you can see, it's a mess. This is why I do it on this first, so that it doesn't have to go in here. This is actually my previous grimoire. It was just a composition notebook with some duct tape. There's just an old luck and opportunity spell in here that I wanted to reference. It is nowhere near where this is going to be, but it did help me get a job, so it was worth its salt, and it had salt. So I just wanted to reference that. But while I was working, all of the gold shavings that I had were scattering everywhere, so I was just like, I'm over it. So I took a step further, like ahead rather, and I went ahead and put them in my cauldron. So it's not a lot. I didn't want to use all of the gold shavings, but I think this is enough. So we're gonna go through and I'm gonna decide which ones I want to keep, what I don't want to actually end up using, and then I'm going to move to the cauldron step. Okay, wait. I'm so scatterbrained, I'm jumping ahead of myself. I actually want to wait on the cauldron and go to sigil creation. Yes, that's the next step. I'm really excited and pumped about how I'm now going about sigils. and it's really easy and quick, and it feels super powerful. So I just get a sticky note, and I just brainstorm on that. All right, so I did some quick little doodles of like ideas, and that normally I wouldn't want to go so elaborate for not something so kind of like personal and requesty, but because that's what this is, because it's a really big deal for me and it's really important. I'm really honestly drawn to this tree. I think it stands proud. I think it stands for everything that I am thinking of. So we're gonna do a tree for the sigil on this one. Oh, okay. Oh my god. Jeez. Okay. So, different day, same sweater, same mess of a hair. Same spell even. I got a migraine and really went down the first day that I was working on this. So I finished it up today, got it all documented in the grimoire so that I can just reference it for when I'm actively casting. So now I'm going to go about putting the spell together for the casting itself. So I'm gonna walk you through that. This spell is 3 pages long. I've put so much thought and passion into this. Oh, it's gonna be so good. And here are those 3 pages. That's what they all contained. What I was gonna use, I'm not gonna go so much into a breakdown on everything here because you can see it's a lot, but I'm gonna explain what I'm putting into my spell, like with intentions at least. But ooh, I'm like really excited to put this one together. It's gonna look really good. All right, here is my baby cauldron, and I'm just going to take not all, but some of the ingredients and mix it in here, and you'll see why. It comes down to the sigil. You'll see why, but we're gonna start with only some of what's up here. Okay, and as I'm gonna go through and add all of that, and I'm just keeping my grimoire nearby so that I can make a reference, so that I know I'm putting the right energy and intentions into each ingredient before I'm mixing it into the whole thing, if that makes sense. So that's nearby for reference. Okay. So I lied. I'm sorry. I haven't done this on camera like this before, so I'll get better about it. I'm going to take this black cherry incense. It's really good for passion and protection and focus. And I'm going to use that to cleanse everything and get, oh gosh, how should I say that? Basically to just get everything in the right headspace for what this is about. And this is just gonna burn in the back while we do this, so that it's setting that sacred space tone, if you know what I mean. Okay. All right, so to start, this is black tea. This is cinnamon. And then I'm gonna do chamomile. This is ash in a souffle cup. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, my camera cut out. Okay, next I'm going to add sugar. And then this is salt. Okay. So now this is what's in here. Nice. So next I'm going to take this strength amplifying oil that I have, and I am going to take this very crappy paintbrush and I am going to dip it in that and then use that to kind of paint the sigil for the spell on the casting surface so that it has like a grounding thing. You'll see. Let me show you. It's very hard to see, but there is that oil up on there. Oh, woo woo. What's up, kitty? Are you okay? You good? I love you. Okay. There is that oil on there, so now we're going to take the cauldron mix, and I just like to pour it in the middle. And it's okay, it doesn't matter if it's too much, because it's okay, this sounds dumb. This is the magic part. Hang on. Oh gosh, it smells so good. All right, and then we'll dump the rest of this, not back in the cauldron, but I have a coffee filter, and we're gonna put it in that. Okay. Gosh, I get so excited for this. So here is part 1 of the sigil. I'm sure you can kind of guess like what it's supposed to be. And now we're gonna go on to mixing the other half of the ingredients and then getting on to part 2. Okay, to start, I don't have real lime, but I honestly don't mind using this. It's crystallized lime. It is just actual lime, just in a crystal form. So we're going to start with that. And then some thyme. I put this in like everything, I swear. And we're gonna go a little heavy on this because I have a lot I need to use. Ooh, smells good already. All right, next, oregano. Come on now. There we go. I want this one all up in it. It's so good for this smell. Yes, yes, yes. All right, this next one is gonna make my cats go crazy. It's catnip. It's I think the silver leaf strain. Oh goodness. Okay. And now we have all of that in there. Mix, mix, mix. I do actually have a little thing to stir it. I'm trying to be really quick right now. All right, there's that. Now let's do the other. Okay, I'm sorry. My neighborhood kids are being really loud. So you will probably hear them, but we're gonna continue anyway. All right, oil on there for part 2. And this one, I'm gonna just kind of like sprinkle about in the spots where I hit it. Okay, I don't know if I made enough. We'll see. Magic part. Okay. All violent. There is that. I definitely didn't get it as green as I thought it would come out, but I still think it looks really pretty. And I'm excited to cast on top of this sigil. Right, here is the mix that we're gonna be putting on the candle, and then whatever is left over, I'm gonna just kind of sprinkle on the casting tray. I don't know why I didn't say anything. I guess I was just caught up in the look and the beauty of it all. I just wanted to put everything where it should be. And then I'm going to dress the candle now. And then I'm thinking I'm gonna put it at the base so it's in the roots of our sigil tree. Alright, everything is ready to go. All we have to do is light this bad boy, burn that bad boy, and just shove some intention into it. I'm super excited. Gosh, it looks so good. Alright, let's go. Ah, it looks so good. Oh yeah. This looks good. Okay. And now to add the real sauce. Alright, so I never say it out loud, like my petitions or my magic words. I always say it in my head, but I do have it always written down other than on here, just so that I can reference it again if I need to, if I don't remember like what I had written down. And I just hold that above the flame until it either catches fire or until I'm content with me saying it in my head. So I'm just gonna do that now. Alright, I took a moment off camera to really say the intentions in my head, till it felt clear, strong, and powerful. I feel like that's really important to do. And then while this is casting, I like to sit here and kind of just be with my own thoughts, appreciate what I've crafted, what I'm going to craft, all the tools that are helping me put this manifestation out there, this energy into my life. And this spell specifically means a lot to me. I'm really excited for what it's gonna do and for where I'm gonna go. And I'm glad that I could share it with you guys because I really enjoyed putting this together and casting it. I think it looks really good. And if, like I said, you're curious about any of the elements used, feel free to message me. I don't mind sharing. And then if you would like a spell like this, I am going to open customs in my shop very soon here, but I do have a few spells already pre-crafted up that you could purchase. I keep them really affordable because I myself know what it's like to not really be able to afford the things that I would like to have, so I want to do that for you guys. I want to just connect and be able to help who I can with my works. So, if you're watching, I appreciate you, and I hope you found this interesting, at least, or beautiful, or inspired you in some way. Um, yeah, this felt like a very important spell that I wanted this to be kind of the first thing that I post on here. So, thank you.